It's happening in every neighborhood.
Open the door! Who is he? Huh? This is why you really want to leave me.
No, I didn't.
Down every street. Sickness. Addiction. And violence has been turning countless homes into crime scenes. Suffering. Depressed. Alone. Suicidal.
May the Holy Spirit bless you all. A very good morning. Welcome to your program, Problems and Solutions. We are back with you in this special week where we are living the fast of Daniel, of the completely joy. And each day that is passing, we are closer to the end of this fast. You know that every single day we have been passing to you stories of people who have been receiving a completely joy. And when we talk about completely joy, we talk about something that the world doesn't know. The world doesn't know, and the people doesn't know. Only those who have an encounter with God, they know what is a completely joy. Because how many people, they have areas in their lives that are successful, and sometimes you are watching me right now, and you are one of them. You have a blessed family, you have sometimes stability in your financial life, but you don't have a completely joy. Or maybe you are a person that you don't have a completely joy and the areas of your life are totally upside down. Doesn't matter your situation, doesn't matter who you are. You know that the completely joy that is the Holy Spirit comes to all that they come to Him. You know that one day Jesus said, "Come to me as you are, and I will give you rest." This rest is the completely joy, is the transformation of people's life. I'm like to invite you to watch the story of this lady that by participating in the fast of Daniel, she received a completely joy, and today she's here to tell you her experience and to tell you how her life was and how her life is today. We'll be back with you straight after.
I was born in Zambia. I grew up there till I was about 6 years old. I grew up with both of my parents, so I came from a two-parent household. Even when I lived in Zambia, everything was okay up until the point where my parents trusted people to look after me, but those people, they introduced me to sexual activities from a really young age. I think the youngest I can remember was 5 years old. It's only when I got older that I realised what happened. And then my dad moved here. That's when me, my mum and my older brothers, we joined my dad here. So when I came here to this country, I struggled because I didn't speak English. I was darker skinned, so I used to get bullied. The people that I considered to be my friends were the ones that would bully me the most. So I went from being a really loud, bubbly girl, a really outgoing person, to kind of being shy, reserved. Because of the way that I felt on the inside, I just felt really empty. I felt really sad. I felt alone. But I remember being in that classroom and it's just like, I was struggling to do the work. And it's like everything that was kind of inside of me, I kind of just like imploded. So like I exploded on the inside and I just had a breakdown. And it felt like I was screaming, but like no one could hear me. Then they put me in counselling. They would give me like really silly scenarios and it's just like, this isn't helping me in any way. So that didn't even work. Like I had been to a lot of churches before, but there was something different about the UCKG, but nothing in my life really was a result of my faith. I was always up and down in my faith. One minute I was strong, the next minute I wasn't. I started to open up eventually, but I think what really did it for me was the youth pastor that was in my branch at the time. He rebuked me because he said, "You've been here for a long time, I don't feel sorry for you." I went home, I was even on the bus, I was just thinking. I said to Wonga, "You're not going to cry today because you need to actually take into account what he's saying because he's seeing these things about you." And I said, "God, whatever you want from me, in this moment, I'm giving it to you." And from that point onwards, it's like things got harder and I was just like, whoa, My dad, who doesn't like the church, was coming against my faith. It was just the devil reacting. It's like on the inside I was so calm, I had so much peace inside of me, whereas before my mind was already made up, so I knew this is the last time, because I've been baptized so many times before that, but I decided this is going to be the last time that I'm coming into the waters. I'm killing my old self. I was a very proud person. I was very lazy. God showed me that I needed to forgive my dad as well, because I had a very complicated relationship with him, and slowly I started to see that my feelings towards him started to change. My mind was starting to become stronger. I was starting to be more forgiving, and I was going home. I was on the train, and the Holy Spirit was like, you're not going to sleep, just seek me. And I was like, okay. And I remember I was seeking, and all I heard was, you have the Holy Spirit now, do you believe? And I kind of paused, and I was like, yes, I do. I was looking at people and I was just like, do you know what just happened? Like, I wanted to share like my joy, because funny enough, it was my dad's birthday, the day that I received the Holy Spirit, February the 25th. I received the Holy Spirit on his birthday, because I can't explain how much that was a struggle for me. And it's literally because of that foundation that I built during the fast. And I have joy inside of me because God lives inside of me, and there's nothing better than that. Giving my life to God, and since having the presence of God inside of me, it's like second nature. I'll be on the bus, on the train, at work, and I'm constantly thinking, oh my goodness, how can I invite this person? If I'm leaving church, I'll take a newspaper. In case I see someone on the way, I can leave it on the bus or wherever I am. So now it's like I dream God's dream. My name is Twange, and I received the Holy Spirit during the fast of Daniel.
You know, my dear viewer, when the person receives the Holy Spirit, everything changes. And this is what you need. And this is what we are living these 21 days of the completely joy. If you'd like more information about this purpose, you can visit our website, www.uckg.sc, and there you're going to have more information about the fast of Daniel. You're going to have more information about the Universal Church. Here in Sweden, we are established in 2 cities. We are in Stockholm at the Birger Jarlsgatan 106, where we are open every day. We have daily services, Monday to Friday, and especially on Sundays, we are together. We have prayers, we have counsel. We are available from morning to evening to talk to you and to counsel you. Birger Jarlsgatan 106 is our address. If you are watching me in Gothenburg, we have our services on Saturday. From now, we have just on Saturdays in Gothenburg at 11 o'clock in the morning. And the address of our Universal Church is Ringögatan 13, Infart 7. Also very close to Bacaplan. You are our guest to join us. And my dear friend, when you give your step of faith and you come to God, because coming to the church, leaving your house and coming to the church is, spiritually speaking, the step for you to come to God, because the church is the house of God. And when you come to the house of God, you will receive guidance, you're going to receive direction, you're going to receive a new life. My dear friend, do your part, and surely that God will do yours, because when you do yours, God will do his part and will transform your life. Okay, it was a pleasure to be with you. I will leave you with the schedule of our chains of prayers at the Universal Church, and you can be in contact with us anytime in the day and the night. We are ready to talk to you, either through our WhatsApp, either through our Messenger or Facebook. You can be in contact with us, or either here at the Universal Church. Have a blessed day. May God bless you.
This is your UCKG timetable, helping you to make a new beginning. Mondays, a meeting focused on achieving more in your financial life. Tuesdays, prayers for healing. Wednesdays, a meeting teaching you to develop in your spiritual life. Thursdays, a special prayer for the family. Friday, a service for your spiritual deliverance. Sundays, reconnect with God, the main meeting for your spiritual strength.
I'm not leaving this hospital until I know what's wrong with my daughter.
If you want out, that's fine with me!
This program is brought to you by UCKG.